Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about a very interesting topic. We all need food for living, right? From where we are getting this food? From our kitchen. We are cooking it. We need utensils, we need fire or gas for cooking, right? Did you ever heard about a kitchen without any utensil, without any fire, but still cooking is happening? Sounds impossible, but still it is happening in our green leaves. Welcome to Locus Learning Labs. Let's decode the process of photosynthesis by which the plants are using for making their own food. Well, now we'll see what is meant by photosynthesis. Who is doing this photosynthesis? Yes, those organisms, those who have this magical pigment called as chlorophyll. And this chlorophyll is present in all the green plants and in some bacteria. That's why leaves are considered as the nature's kitchen. Okay, and there the food is being prepared. We'll see the meaning of the word photosynthesis. What is the meaning of word photosynthesis? For that, we are going to break this word into two. First one is photo and second word is synthesis. Photo means what? What is meant by photo? Photo means simply light. It is called as light. And synthesis means to make something. Make. For what purpose we are doing the photosynthesis? To make food. So, in short, it is the process of making food in the presence of light. And who is doing this process? The process is doing by the leaves. Okay? Is doing by the leaves. For doing this process, we need some materials, raw materials. Like, assume that you are going to make a cake, right? For making the cake, what are things you need? You need all-purpose flour, you need egg, you need this oil, you need baking soda. So many things are needed. Only when you take all these ingredients, you will get the cake, right? Same way, for doing the process of photosynthesis, leaves also need so many raw materials. Four different raw materials is needed for doing the process. Let's see one by one what are these raw materials. First thing is obviously the most important thing, that is chlorophyll. Okay, this pigment is the necessary thing that is needed for doing the process. The second thing is obviously photo. As we told, this is happening in the presence of light. So obviously we need sunlight. Then we need water and carbon dioxide. So how many raw materials we need? Four. This is why we were not able to make the food because we don't have the chlorophyll pigment, right? So when these all raw materials come together, a reaction happens, chemical reaction happens, and that leads to the formation of our product, which is glucose. Okay, so glucose is the product. Along with that, some byproduct also is formed. Byproduct which is formed. What is the byproduct? Byproduct is the things which is not needed. So here, what is the byproduct form? It is oxygen. As it is a byproduct, it has to be removed out. Okay? It has to go out. How it is going out? It is going out through the small opening that is present in the leaves. So many openings will be there in the lower epidermis. So oxygen is going out through the small opening, and which is called as, that is called as the stomata. Okay, that is called as stomata. Now we will see how this process is happening in detail. Okay, so here we are going to take a leaf. We are going to take a leaf here. Yes. Yes. So we need sunlight. For that, we have our sun here. We have sun. Okay. Yes. So, and in the leaf, so many cells. Cells will be present. We know that cells are the basic unit of life, and every living organism is made up of cells, right? So, inside this leaf, so many cells will be present. Okay, cells will be present like this. This is just for understanding. So many cells will be present. So one of the cell we are taking out and we are checking what are the things which is present inside and where is this photosynthesis actually happening. So here this is a single cell. Okay, we are taking a single cell and we are checking what are the different things. So here is a cell wall. Then we have plasma membrane or cell membrane. Okay. So inside we have, I'm giving a rough figure. Vacuole will be there. Then you have nucleus. Okay. Nucleus. Then so many other organelles will be present. Along with this all other organelles, we have our target organelle, which is called as the chloroplast. Okay, inside the chloroplast, we have our pigment called as chlorophyll. Inside the chloroplast, where this chlorophyll is present, this is the chloroplast. We have taken out again this chloroplast out of the cell and we are saying what is there inside. Inside the chloroplast, there are so many coin-like structure which stack one above the other like this. Okay, like this, so many coin-like structure which is stacked like this. And this single coin-like structure is called as thylakoid. It's called as thylakoid. Okay. And inside each thylakoid, we have our green color pigment, which is called as chlorophyll. Chlorophyll. Okay, so much of this green color pigment will be there in the thylakoid. And this is why our leaves are looking green in color. Okay, so coming back to this particular picture. So here we have chlorophyll. So when the sunlight is falling on the leaf, this chlorophyll is the one who is capturing the sunlight. Okay. So we got the sunlight. The first raw material we got, that is sunlight. Okay. What is the second raw material needed? Yes, water. From where we are getting water? We are getting water from the soil. And who is absorbing that? Roots. And through the roots, water will be absorbed and through the vascular system, that is xylem, will be taking this water throughout the plant body, right? And the water will reach into the leaves also. Okay. Now, just see here. So, through this midrib, water also reached. Water also reached. So, we got our second raw material, that is water. We got this second raw material, that is water. Now we need carbon dioxide. From where these leaves are getting carbon dioxide? It is from the air only. So the carbon dioxide also will be diffusing into the leaves through the small opening which is called as stomata. Okay, so here this leaves will be having so many stomata. Stomatal opening will be there, and from the air, who is getting inside? Yes, our carbon dioxide. So we got our third raw material, that is carbon dioxide. So all the raw materials we got, that is sunlight, water and carbon dioxide, along with this chlorophyll. So once all these raw materials comes together, there we have the chemical reaction which leads to the formation of glucose, okay, which is the food. And this glucose is being stored in different parts of the plant body, right? And along with this, something is being formed, right? What was that? A byproduct, which is oxygen. And through the stomata only, this is going outside, right? Yes. Just see the chemical equation. Now we are going to see the chemical equation of this particular process. So, as we told, the raw materials here, you can see that carbon dioxide is there. Just look at the chemical equation. Carbon dioxide, then water, then light energy, that is from sun, and also here, this will be happening in the presence of chlorophyll. Okay, chlorophyll. And the product you can see in the product side, glucose. This is glucose and oxygen. Okay, so one more thing you have to remember is that here, for making one molecule of glucose, we need 6 molecules of carbon dioxide. Okay, this you have to keep in mind. That is, we'll see the equation here. Yeah. So 6 CO2 plus 6 H2O gives C6H12 O6 plus 6O2. Okay, so here for making, see, this is only one molecule of glucose. For making one molecule of glucose, how many carbon dioxide is needed? We need 6 molecule of carbon dioxide, 6 molecule of water. Okay, then only the reaction will happen. This you have to keep in mind. And this will be in the presence of sunlight and also chlorophyll. Okay, this chemical equation is very important. They will ask in separate. Okay. So let's understand the process of photosynthesis with the help of a simulation. Okay. In this, you can see in the right hand side the raw materials, that is the inputs which we have to give to this particular plant. So we have to choose the raw materials and we have to give to this plant so that the plants can do the photosynthesis. Huh? But we have to select it and give. And in the left hand side, you can see the products or output. In the products, you can see that is 0 glucose and 0 oxygen. So we have to give it so that the plants will do the process and they will give the product. It's like, so in the raw materials list, we know what are the different raw materials. Okay. So we are going to give these raw materials. First one, we are taking carbon dioxide, then we are taking water, we are taking light energy. These are the 3 raw materials and the chlorophyll is present in the leaf only. So now we can run this photosynthesis. Nothing is happening. What is the problem? Nothing is happening. So we'll see what is happening. So here it is written that not enough carbon dioxide. You need at least 6 carbon dioxide molecules. We studied for making one glucose molecule, how many carbon dioxide molecule is needed? 6 molecules, right? So we'll see, we give 6 molecule of carbon dioxide, 6 molecule of water, okay, and light energy also 6. Now we can run this photosynthesis one. See, that chemical reaction is happening and we got the products. You can see the products. Glucose is 1 molecule of glucose we got because we gave 6 molecule of carbon dioxide. For that, we got 1 molecule of glucose, 1 molecule glucose and 6 molecule of oxygen, right? So if you increase the number of carbon dioxide, we'll see what will happen. So again, we are restarting. So carbon dioxide, again, we are giving 12 molecules. Water also 12. Yeah, light also 12. Now we will see how many glucose molecule. Can you predict how many glucose molecules will be formed? Let's see. Okay. So running photosynthesis. So the chemical reaction is happening. We got two glucose molecules because we gave double the carbon dioxide. Gave instead of six, we gave 12 carbon dioxide molecules. So that we got two molecules of glucose and 12 molecules of oxygen. So like this, with the help of simulation, it is very easy to understand different processes which you feel it as difficult, right? Thank you so much.
क्लास 6 से 10 के ये फाउंडेशन ईयर्स दोबारा नहीं आएंगे. डोंट लीव योर चाइल्ड सक्सेस टू चांस. एक्सपीरियंस इंडियाज मोस्ट एडवांस्ड लर्निंग इकोसिस्टम. आज ही लोकस लर्निंग ऐप डाउनलोड कीजिए और locuslearning.in पर IITian मेंटोर्स के साथ फ्री काउंसलिंग बुक कीजिए.